I'm Chris Newton. Most businesses would be shocked to know how low their conversion rate on the phone really is. Inquiry calls usually end up with, "Thanks, I'll call you back on that," or "Could you just send me some information about that?" These calls should have ended up with a sale or with a firm commitment to move forward. Let's get one thing clear. When someone calls up your business to make an inquiry, whether it's to ask for a price or information, that's actually not what they want. What the caller wants is to buy. They're going to buy off someone at some point in time, and the business that handles that inquiry correctly will get the sale. How you and your team handle these calls makes a major impact on your ability to win those customers. With some simple changes to how you handle that call, it is conceivable that you'll double your sales success on the phone. I've worked with many businesses where we've been able to achieve exactly that. In one case, by using the skills, we took the conversion rate of phone inquiry to sale for a national tyre company from 1 in 9 inquiries, resulting in a sale, to 2 in 9. Now, 2 in 9 might not appear like a stellar performance, but in a highly competitive, price-focused industry, that improvement was an amazing outcome. And of course, as the team got better at the skills, they've improved even more. But what's more important is this: just lifting their conversion from 1 to 2 in 9 literally doubled their sales that originated on the phone. And that translated to millions of dollars a year. What would doubling your rate of sales from phone inquiries mean to your business? There's no secret to this. It's about creating trust and a relationship with the caller. Let's look at the first step. Do laps with the caller. LAPS stands for listen attentively and give positive strokes. Do you know, strange as it sounds, listening does not come naturally to we mere mortals. We all have a tendency to jump ahead of the caller because we know the answers to the questions already, or we think we do. Listening effectively is the only way to uncover their true needs. Let's have a look at the second critical part of LAPS, positive strokes. Positive strokes are those little reassurances that effectively say, "I am listening and I do understand," like this.
I know where you're coming from on that. It's interesting you should say that, actually. I hear that a lot. It sounds like you've had some real problems with that in the past. I understand. Tell me more about that.
These simple phrases seem so natural and genuine, don't they? And that's because they are. Face to face or on the phone, they help you build trust. Yes, I know where you're coming from on that. It's interesting you should say that. I hear that a lot. It sounds like you've had some real problems with that in the past. I understand. Tell me more about that. These are all positive strokes. So easy to do and so powerful. But a word of caution. Because using positive strokes is so easy to do, it's just as easy to forget to use them. I guarantee you, subtle as the shift may be, if you let your use of positive strokes slide, your ability to build rapport and your conversion rate on the phone will also go downhill. Let's look now at the second step in converting callers to clients. It's all about asking questions and being a problem solver. Knowing how to ask questions is one of the great skills practiced by the best professionals in selling. Questions empower you to find out what the prospect wants and to find a way to provide the right solution for them. Let's see what happens when we don't ask questions.
ABC Tyres.
Yes, hello. I'm after some tyres for my Volvo S40. What's your best price?
Oh, yeah, sure. Look, there's the 185/70R Handbridge. They're 194/74 balanced and fitted. Then there's the 185/70R 14 Sankyos. They're a bit cheaper at, what are they, 189.40. And at the top of the range, there's the 185/70R Everlast at 242.20. Then there's the Yokohama.
Well, clearly this isn't going to work, is it? The salesperson knows what a 185/70R 14 is, but they're in what's been called motor mouth mode, pouring out facts and confusing jargon that's just confusing to the prospect. And when prospects get confused, what happens?
Thanks, I've written down those prices. I'll call you back.
At this point, the caller hangs up and calls the next retailer. And think about it. We've listened in on just one call to ABC Tyres. What if this company had 10 calls that go like that every day, or 100 calls? These are sales that they should be getting. But the caller doesn't just want prices and confusing jargon. They want to buy. And they'll keep trying until they find someone who speaks their language. So, given the caller has just asked for prices, what is the way to overcome just giving out information? How can we really engage the caller? Let's see how Mark handles the call this time.
Good morning, ABC Tyres, this is Mark.
Yes, hello. I'm after some tyres for my Volvo S40. What's your best price?
Sure, I can help you with that. Once again, my name is Mark and yours is...
Oh, it's Colin Edwards. Look, I'm just after your best price.
Yes, I understand that, Colin. You do want to get the best value for money. Now, while I dig out those prices, tell me, where do you do most of your driving? Do you mostly drive around the city or out on country roads?
Can you see the difference in the way that call went? Mark is already in problem-solving mode and building rapport with the caller using a positive stroke. He said, I understand you do want to get the best value for money. What's more, if the caller had already been quoted a cheaper price from the last place they'd rung, just giving out more prices would have put Mark well and truly on the back foot, where he's forced to discount to get the business. But as we know, the cheapest price is not necessarily the right solution, and it may not do the job. By asking problem-solving questions, our salesperson was able to engage the caller in finding the best solution, not just the cheapest one. There's a key distinction here. Prospects may think that they actually want the cheapest price, but they actually want the best outcome. They want value for money. Sure, they may ask the lowest price. Very often, it's because they don't know what else to ask. Well, from that brief series of examples, I trust you can see there's a whole lot more to building relationships on the phone and turning inquiries into clients than just reeling off facts. The key is to develop the skills and to practice them often. You'll be absolutely thrilled at the difference it makes. I guarantee it. I'm Chris Newton.